Hi, it's Kata, and today I'd like to share with you my springtime doll haul. It includes dolls that I got from 3 to 4 different places. I've gotten them from toy shows. I've gotten them from eBay. I've gotten them from Amazon. It includes Jean dolls. It includes Barbie. It includes a couple other Mattel dolls. It includes Monster High, and it includes Novi Star. And then one kind of big deal. I think you're going to be surprised. Like one of the holiest grail of grail dolls on my wish list. I got one. Following all of that, I'm going to end with my plan for summer. And if you've been following my channel for a while, you might know where I'm going with this. That's right, I'm going to do another No by June. Yeah, what? I know. It's possible. It is possible. But we'll talk more about that in a minute. First, let me show you the dolls. Last weekend, husband and I went to a toy show. This is a pretty big regional toy show in my area. It's held every May and October, I think. So this was my third time attending this one. I've been trying to hit them every 6 months whenever they're offered. They're huge. Not only do they have dolls, they have great dolls, but they also have every other toy that you can imagine. It's huge. It's a big event. There's all kinds of people focused on all genres of toys, and I always head straight to the doll area, and I'm getting to know these people, and it's really fun to see the same doll sellers. 2 weeks ago, we were just at a doll show. It was specific to dolls. And that was my first doll show ever. And they were the ones who reminded me of the toy show 2 weeks later. So there's been kind of a lot of dolls coming into our household lately. And I tried to pace myself at this toy show, but I gotta say, some things I saw at the doll show 2 weeks prior to that would not leave my mind. So they had to come home with me when I saw them at the toy show. One that I specifically had in mind from the doll show. I didn't buy her at that time. So when I saw her at the toy show, I was so happy. It was meant to be. And that is a custom rebodied Novi Star. So these dolls are normally this size. Tiny little, like, what is that? 4-5 inch size Novi Star alien dolls. I love them. They're so beautiful with their giant heads and their cool translucent bodies. But this Novi Star has been rebodied onto a Monster High Abby body. And it's perfect because the color is just right. The head is the perfect size for this body. And Abby bodies have like a glistening glitter on them, which fits perfect for this wonderful sort of out of this world Novi Star. Look at how beautiful. And what I just noticed is that the pupils of her eyes are Saturns. At first, I wasn't sure that I wanted a rebodied Novi Star because I knew that it would bug me having like a regular size Novi Star and then one that was like giant, you know, comparatively. But the more I look at this rebodied Novi Star, the more I think I like it. So much better than the mini one because the majority of my fashion dolls are this size. So she fits in really nice. And look at that face. From that same doll seller, I got a rebodied Cleo. This is on a live body. I definitely can't wait to put her in better clothes. And at first I was like, wait, is that Cleo or is that Nefera? Apologies if I'm pronouncing Nefera's name incorrectly. Because Cleo normally has the like little Egyptian symbol under her eyes. And I don't remember Cleo not having a lip color. And since she's so much larger, you know, the new Nefera is like taller than Cleo, like a 12-inch doll. I really liked the fact that this doll had been rebodied onto a 12-inch from the normal, like 10, 11-inch Monster High bodies. So I thought, okay, well, if this is Nefera, then she definitely fits with the other size Nefera I have, and I like that. Turns out it is Cleo, and for some reason she's had the eye symbol and the lip color removed from her, but that's okay. I can always like give her a new lip color myself and definitely put her in some better clothes. But I like the height. And not only that, but this seller gives tons of extra clothes and accessories with their dolls. So I got some great extra things like this. How cool is that? That's from Monster High. And these little guys, aren't they cute? That's so fun. I love all the extras. I love accessories. So that's also part of what appeals to me with that particular doll seller. Also at the toy show, there was a doll seller who had a bin of kind of like secondhand dolls just on the floor for like $5 each. So I dug through them and I got a couple of ones that I really love. A Mycene doll. She's got short hair. I don't know if this is original to this Mycene doll, but if not, they did a really good job of giving her a really cute short haircut. And look at the freckles. I love dolls with freckles. I love redhead dolls. So yeah, this was a great doll to find. Now, she still has her, I think, original shoes, which are super weird to me. Like, they're shoes that look like feet. So I think that you can, yeah, pull them off. Isn't that funny? It's weird because it just makes her feet look like really super big. I would rather give her cuter shoes. But also this outfit, it's a little like, woo, rock and roll girl. She's got a pleather backpack and her pleather jacket. She's extremely articulated, super loose. Is that how Mycene dolls normally come? Because I have a couple other Mycene dolls and I definitely don't remember them being so loosey-goosey like this girl is. So maybe my other ones had been rebodied and I just didn't know that, because every Mycene doll I've ever bought is secondhand. So if you know the history of Mycene dolls, like, do they all come with these super loosey articulated bodies? And were there some that had non-articulated bodies, or at least not with this many points of articulation, or maybe not this loose? I don't know. Let me know. But either way, I love my little $5 Mycene gal. And the other $5 one I got was this fantastic Fairytopia. I have a collection of Fairytopia dolls. There are so many different kinds, and every single one of them I've also found at the thrift store. So like this one definitely needs to be cleaned up. And I think like her butterfly wings do come off. So if I wanted to put her in different clothes, that it's possible. Love her pink hair. Love that facial screening. Yeah, you can almost always tell Fairytopia dolls because they have some sort of pattern on their leg. And I'd actually been eyeing this one on eBay for a while, so I was super happy that I found her secondhand for $5. Next, I got 2 Jean Marshall outfits. So I already had these dolls. So I didn't get the dolls at the toy show, but I did get this fantastic outfit at the toy show from a seller who I saw at the doll show. And I said, do you have the one called Black Ribbon? And she said, I know I have it, but I didn't bring it with me. So I'll bring it with me to the toy show. So when I arrived at the toy show, I approached her and I was like, hi. And I wasn't sure if she would remember me. And she was like, hi. And she turned around and pulled out the Black Ribbon outfit. And I was like, you remembered. Yay. So look at this gorgeous Jean Marshall outfit. Oh my gosh. If you don't know, Jean Marshall clothes are created so well. The quality of these clothes is just incredible. Like the lining of this dress, yeah, it has lining, is like this gorgeous, deep, rich orange color. She comes with shoes. Look at that feather handbag. She comes with earrings. And this outer coat can be taken off so that she can just have her little LBD, you know, and it's just stunning. What I wasn't expecting to find was this other fantastic jean outfit. I think this one is called Super Sleuth or Styling Sleuth or something Sleuth. And again, I didn't buy the doll. I already had this jean doll. But look at this fantastic outfit on this gorgeous girl. I actually bought this jean doll from that same seller last toy show, like last fall, I think. So it goes perfectly on her. Great little handbag. Look at that little houndstooth like cape with a light orange scarf and matching gloves. The little beret. So, so beautiful. And now, moving on to a doll that I knew was going to be released soon, but I was surprised to see it available on Amazon for regular retail price, around $25, because I know that they're in very high demand. You've probably seen this doll and maybe some others from other YouTubers, but now I'm excited to show you the one that I got, and it is the Scary Sweet Birthday Monster High Cleo. Cute she is. I love how this piece of her dress kind of looks like a cake with frosting on it, and so do her shoes. They look like kind of dripping frosting. Isn't that fun, these tendrils? And how it's got Cleo's classic gold and black underneath that dress. She also came with like a balloon and a little gift. It has a couple little items in it. So right now there are 4 characters in this series. There's the Cleo, Frankie, Draculaura, and the Cupid. And guess what? I was able to buy the Cupid too on Amazon for $25, same time as this one. The Cupid is in really high demand because that's not a Monster High doll that we see released very often. But the Cupid has not yet shipped to me. It looks like that's not going to be shipped to me to July something, so it'll be perfect for my birthday. But hopefully they don't like cancel it on me. The last doll is one that I was not expecting to find. Kind of ever. This doll is one that has been on my yeah right dream on wish list for years. and I can't believe I finally got her. And that is the Holiday Hostess Yuletide Yummies Barbie. Look at how beautiful. She even came in her original box. The box is well worn, has seen some better days, but I'm not a boxed collector, so that did not bother me at all. I just wanted this beautiful, retro, gorgeous, gorgeous Holiday Hostess Collector's Barbie. Here's the thing with the Holiday Hostess dolls. So they were released in 2012. They were gold label collector Barbies. I think at the time they were maybe $100. I'm not sure. I was not a collector in 2012, so I completely missed out on these. But when I became a collector in 2020, I saw these dolls out there in the internet world and I was like, oh my gosh, I love them. I want one of each. Well, they've gone up in price a little bit since their original release in 2012 because they're now being sold by owners who would like to pass them on. And since these dolls are not made anymore, sellers can technically ask for whatever price they want. So there are, I think, 6 dolls in the series, and they each represent a certain holiday. So there's the New Year's, the Valentine's, the St. Patrick's Day, Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. Over the years, I've been able to get all but 2. The Christmas one and the Halloween ones are always the most expensive out of the whole series. So like you're already talking very expensive collector dolls. The Christmas and the Halloweens are like 2 to 3 times more than the already expensive other holiday dolls in the series. I still don't think I'm ever going to be able to afford the Halloween one. Like that one is just so out of reach for me. I think I got to accept that. But then again, I wasn't expecting to get her either. So I'd been watching this doll on eBay for years. This time I just got lucky. And I think it was because the seller knew that the box wasn't perfect. This doll had been out of box. I don't care about that. So I did get her for less than what you normally see. You're like, tell us how much, Kata. It's still kind of embarrassing. She still remains like one of the top 5 most expensive dolls that I've ever purchased. Let's just say it was in the $200 range. I know, and I know a lot of you right now are like, bark, bark, but the others of you that have been also keeping an eye on the Holiday Hostess series, you're like, yeah, score! I know, right? So yay, she finally gets to join my 4 other Holiday Hostess Barbies. Maybe someday Halloween Haunt will grace us, but what do you think? Never in a million years. She's not wrong. So, with the purchase of one of my Grail dolls, which was not cheap, and with a toy show last weekend, and with a doll show 2 weeks before that, and at that doll show, I also bought one of my Grail dolls that wasn't cheap, and with a couple of unexpected purchases on Amazon, the Scary Sweet Birthday ones. With all of that, with all the money I've been shelling out, with all the new dolls I have to enjoy, I'm taking a break from buying any new dolls for 1 month. For the month of June, I'm going to commit to having a no doll by June. I did this last June and it was pretty successful. There was something that kind of punked me at the very end, and that was the brand new Silkstone release. I'll post that video down below if you want to kind of see my recap of that. But overall, I did really good for keeping the commitment to myself to not spend any money on new dolls or new doll things. And the reason why is, 1, because yeah, it's expensive. I mean, let's just be honest. And 2, I got a lot of dolls to enjoy here. I got a lot of things to share with you that I haven't even shared with you yet before I go and I get something new. So I feel like it's a really good time to just take a pause, don't fall for FOMO, and appreciate what I have, to really assess my collection and enjoy it for the hundreds of dolls that I have. So don't worry, I'm not taking a break from YouTube for the month of June. Oh no, I'll still be in your face showing you my fabulous collection, sharing with you all these great dolls that I have that really haven't had much attention. Yeah, and I feel really good about that. Like, to have a collection with intention. So June 1st is what, like 2 weeks from now. So I'll definitely follow up and talk about this a little bit more. But for now, yeah, that's my plan. To have a no doll by June. The whole month. All 30 days. Can I do it like the whole time this year? Stay tuned. We shall see. And also, are you going to join me? You don't have to. I mean, I'm like totally an enabler. Whether you want to keep buying dolls or insert other thing that takes a lot of your money, or whether you want to take a pause on that for a little while, I will support you either way. I'm never here to tell people what they should do. But I'm going to pause on shelling out more money for new dolls for the month of June, so I'll definitely be here doing that if you want to come along. Again, I still have plenty of stuff to show you for the month of June. So at least be here for that. Anyway, thanks so much for coming along with me today. Let me know in the comments, have you purchased anything new for the month of May? What's your spring haul look like? Or are you also taking a break? I'd be curious to know. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye! So there's the New Year's, the Valentine's, the St. Patrick's Day. Does it go straight to Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas? Am I missing one?